hope you're well. I hope you've been well. It's been a good day today, actually. And I hope that you've had a good day too. I hope that you've been getting as much rest as you need. As much rest as you can. Goodness knows that when you are rested, you can do things with a lot more clarity, with a lot more certainty. Now, I've pre-pulled 10 cards before coming live, and I really felt to come live because, I don't know, 9:29 p.m. here on the 11th of the 10th, 2025, as our start. And yeah, very much excited to do this live. I probably should put YouTube on to double check that the sound is coming through correctly. Otherwise, you know, if you're not properly prepared, then everything can go to banana splits pretty quickly. G'day, hello, Grand Rising. How are you? Grand Rising. How are you? Grand Rising. Perfect. That's working great. You've probably seen me playing with the selenite crystal and just clearing energy, clearing my space here. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I don't know that the rain is going to be a bother or not. Oh well. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Okay, so you won't be able to hear the rain anymore. I've deleted the rain. Selenite, you can do with Google, but the properties that I use it for is for the recharging and the rebalancing. And then I also had magnesium, hematite, which is just run through each of the chakra points. Whew. What kind of crystal work do you do? I'm particularly a fan of anything that happens with crystal work, and then anything that happens with Reiki energy, actually. Not sure that I'm restricted to just Reiki energy either, though. I do enjoy I think once upon a time my inner child believed that even the force energy was real. So as an adult, changing through knowing what kind of magic you can tap into within this experience, and then just being willing to tap into it whenever you can. I swear I had my headband here somewhere. Right, it is night time here. Oh, I just bumped you, camera. Sorry. So I'll put that there to give a little bit more light. Ooh. There you go. I kind of hoped that that would give light to the table as well, without it being totally in my face. Awesome. That's working. That's working. That's working. That is so bright though. I really don't like the uber brightness. Anyway. Because yeah, that's nearly blinding. Beautiful. Hey, how are you, Sarah? Probably selenite or tiger's eye. What about you? Yeah. Selenite or tiger's eye. While this is around, I might as well. I think if I put this down here and move my laptop back to where it was, put that light here underneath, it won't be so glary. I'll be able to see easily. You might be able to see a bit more as well. That light's doing what it can. The other lights are there. All my candles are lit. Here we go. I've actually got 6 candles lit today. I don't know if that's overkill or I don't know. It's gonna get cold here soon anyway, so. Okay, let's take a couple breaths together. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. I love sound. I love its ability to cleanse the chakras. Cleanse the air. Whew. Are you as hot as your sister? Bye. I feel like, in Madagascar, when the penguins come out, and it's like, smile and wave, boys. People are so funny. Oh, gosh. Me doing my own thing offends you. Sorry. My bad. I forgot you were fragile. I forgot that somebody you know told you I'm an asshole. Oh, Dax. He is traveling America at the moment. And then the UK had their own sort of version of that similar thing come out. What is it called? A rap? A rapper came out And yeah, this is just Palo Santo. I got all the way to the end and I couldn't really hold it to light it, so I'm just lighting it up, and this should give me enough smoke for a little while, and then once it's done, if I remember, I will light an incense. But I did the ancestral, angelic, God, Creator, Source Consciousness invitation before I came onto the camera, so I guess I can do that again now with all of you. Okay. I just got a weird burp come up just then. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I now invite God, Creator, Source Consciousness to be present here now and always. I thank you for all the messages that come through for the collective, and I appreciate the life that I have had up until this moment and the life that is before me. Thank you, ancestors, for leading the life that you did, giving me the opportunity to be here and now, experiencing the gifts that have been passed through the bloodline. And that will be that. All right. Oh. Beautiful. I put that there. I wonder how bad my phone can take a beating from smoke. All right. I'm going to have to go back and put timestamps in tomorrow, but here we go. Oh. All right, so at the beginning of this reading, actually, and now I will going to write a quick pin. Collective energy reading. Please use discernment. What's the time? Brilliant. All right, so I can put that there. It's just a little bit over 13 minutes, but there we go. G'day. Hello. Grand Rising. This is a 22 card spread, and I have pulled 10 cards already. At the very center of this spread, I have got the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Wands is all about having courage, the feeling of protectiveness, or feeling like you're in charge of your self-expression. And that being on the internal, that's pretty cool. It means that everything that is coming through for you can't be stopped. It's like when God decides, God, Source, Universe decide, it's time, it's now. And then it just starts moving, things start shifting, things start shaking towards the plans and purposes that have been inside of your heart, that have been inside of your experience from the very beginning. And now you're able to just realize it from this place of protection I'm feeling. And really what's inspiring this at the center of it, the creativity and intellect position. We have the High Priestess coming up. So this card here is all about divine feminine intuition, Spirituality and emotions. Divine feminine, intuition, spirituality, and emotions. And for me, when the High Priestess comes out, it's very much about the intuition, like I just said, actually. On the internal, at the very least, this is an energy that you're coming to a greater sense of who you are, how far your power extends, where you're willing to show the universe your willingness, where you're willing to participate with everything that you've got. And so it's almost this you're beginning to create your own opportunities within the sphere that you've been wanting to operate within. And this is what's happening. This is awesome energy. I do try and read. So I've got a little cheat sheet to the left. I try and read those first, but I intuitively get messages, and so I naturally read beyond what the words can, what the cards can mean. But yeah, from the High Priestess in the career and wisdom position, I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is all about pain, sadness, and no, that's 10 swords. 10 Pentacles is prosperity, fulfillment, and good fortune. Sorry. The next card is a sword card. And when those three cards are stacked up together, when I see the Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles, in terms of where you're moving with foresight, with knowledge, you're making the right investments, and you're also making the right moves for yourself. You're giving yourself permission to trust what the universe is delivering for you, and you know what you can take and what you should leave behind. It's like the energy of 10 Wands appeared as I looked at the 10 of Cups. It's like, okay, so you know at this 7 of Wands point, it's like you know how far you can extend yourself and what you can protect from there. You know how far that you know how far you want to go, and it's the combination of these two cards that gives you that clarity. So this really deep financial tap that you're about to reach, you've been receiving hints of it leading you to where you've been going, but now the energy that you're moving in and towards your plans is very different. It's very intentional, and it's very much using the experiences of perhaps not just your lifetime, but the lifetime of your ancestors. So 10 Pentacles in your career and wisdom, and 10 Pentacles in your love, 10 Cups in your love and possessions position. So this is a 10-10 that's coming to you. So this is in the earth, the air, and the water realm. This is the bottom half of the reading with these cards that I'm talking about. Your 10 Cups, first of all. 10 Cups means love, harmony, and divine connections. And when this is in the love and possessions position, wow. You're realizing your High Priestess energy, your ability to use that energy as it came through, using all of your creativity, aligning all of your intellect, and allowing yourself to follow your intuition. You opened a little bit of a, it's like, I am. And Jesus loves me. Jesus also loves you. I'm not going to judge. You gave yourself this opportunity through this High Priestess revelation, and it's by tapping into your divine feminine that it came through. Is what is happening here, is what I'm feeling here. I need to do something about it. Sorry. I was supposed to tie it up. I was supposed to look for a hair tie, and then I got distracted by my lights. And thank you. Now, it won't fall in my face, which has been annoying me. Amazing. I think this is gonna draw even more fun commentary, but here we go. All right. 10 Pentacles, 10 Cups. This is coming to you because you've been aligned in your career. You've aligned yourself to whatever the plan and purpose that God has put inside of your heart, your experience, and you're doing it. You're willing to do it. It's a beautiful, fiery energy that comes through with that, even though they're earth and water. It's this Queen of Wands in the foundation position. These 10 of Cups, because the world comes next. The world is in your willpower and emotion position. And this card is all about completion, accomplishment, fulfillment, and wholeness. So the weird lottery ticket advertisement is coming to my head. So this card here is like, life could be a dream, shaboom, shaboom, no, life could be a dream. Wish fulfillment, ultimate wish fulfillment. It's the energy of you having fully realized relationships with people. It's you having the ability to communicate what you need to communicate to people. You can hand over responsibilities when you need to. You can trust the people in your life. That's the kind of energy that comes through with 10 of Cups, especially on the back of 10 of Pentacles. And whatever it is, whatever transition you take from there, you open up the world, which is the last major arcana, and I've already read the world card to you, but your ability to stabilize your pentacles and stabilize your cups is what's allowing you to have a double major arcana experience here with this. And it's a protected experience. I will say again, it is a protected experience that can't be taken away from you. You sort of know exactly what moves to make so that you can avoid it being taken away from you. But also, this is a divinely given gift here, it feels like. And I don't know that anyone would even try to take this away. I don't know what the consequences of that would be. It'd probably mean you would upgrade somewhat. But you passing through this world moment, you like having this accomplishment now, you having this own sense of fulfillment, like you're not externally validating anymore. You're fully aware of what your needs are and what your desires are, and you're willing to meet them on your own terms. You're not needing to cut corners in any way, and you're fully committed to the journey that you've arrived within your life for. Your awareness of each and every choice that you make being the reason why you find yourself where you're at. This is why internally, on the water side of this reading, this is the reflection, this is the mirror. This is you showing up as the Page of Cups, which is literally naivety, creativity, and sensitivity. When you appear in this energy, internally, it tells me that whatever's coming next, especially from this card immediately, so the 9th card on the clock, you're ready for it. You've really integrated the High Priestess message, the journey, and you've valued everything as it should be valued. It's like, I even turn my mind towards the parable of the talents, where the master gives 1, 3, and 5 talents to his servant, and then goes away for a time and returns, and he asks the one with 5, what have you done with it? And the servant gives 10 over. And this happens again with the servant for 3. They hand 6 over. They multiplied. But the last servant, the one that he received 1, that servant chose to bury the talent. And why did I go there? I have no idea. But yeah. Hello. Anyway, this is the reflection in the mirror. How are you, Elder God? I'm really interested to see what comes out in the rest of the spread. That's probably a good segue for me to keep shuffling and pull out the cards. Interestingly, in the fire quadrant of this reading as well, you do have the Page of Wands come out. So Page of Wands, again, another page. So this is you being this messenger for the world. And the Page of Cups is the same. I think that's why I was so vague on it before. This card here, though, is about curiosity, creativity, and enthusiasm. So as a sort of combination breakdown, when pages appear, it's sort of messenger energy. It's very much the energy of so pages for me, that can be any of the elemental, any of the zodiacs of water or fire. So for the Page of Cups, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and for the fire, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, however it fits for you. This is a general collective reading, so yeah, take whatever resonates for you and discard the rest. Rats, bats, and flies. And then this page energy, ooh, in reverse. This page energy coming out in your west and your north. So whatever messages that you've been handed at birth, probably before birth, before the forgetting, these are the messages that you're here to deliver, and you're going to be delivering them to the collective from a place of protection. There's no holds so far on the energy. Even when you're in this Page of Wands energy as well, it's like it's because you're given this divine fire. Divine fire is how it's coming through. You're given all of the tools, therefore, to deal with the situation as it appears. And because you choose to walk through it the way that you do, you're almost being invited by the collective experience to continue giving the way that you do, continue expressing the way that you do. Because if you weren't the one that was going to do it, especially if this is a unique, personal mission that only you know about, when nobody else knows what you're here for, unless you've told them explicitly, then they ultimately can't get in the way of what is unfolding, what is happening, and what is being created. Because when you're in the expression of co-creation as well, this is where you begin to just stand in this Queen of Swords energy, which Queen of Swords energy is all about being objective, having intelligence, or using your ability to communicate where you need to. This is going to open up. It's like opportunities that are coming forward for you are going to feel like leaps of faith. They're going to feel like contractually fulfilling. It's not going to feel like a burden to you, and it's going to be feeding you this pentacle experience, just because the card next to it is that and that is in what you're becoming. So you're just becoming more confident. You're just becoming more intelligent within your experience, and your communication is, I don't know, it wants to come across as somewhat telepathic. Queen of Wands, this card here in the foundation, this is power, creativity, and determination. Wow. You really... You begin to have such a different experience after you go through this world card moment. You go into the court from here. And then I don't know. I don't think... This feels like experience, though. The way that it comes through, like they're just experiences that you're having or that you're thinking about, and that's where and how you begin to operate so differently. You just begin to operate from a lot freer energy. And it's balanced. It's like unified. Yeah, I say balance and then justice. I say balance and then justice with strength pop out. Anyway, I think it's a bilby. I imagine it's a bilby. It doesn't look like a bilby, though. I think it might just be some kind of desert possum. Or a desert mouse, actually. Yeah, you're right. Anything else that needs to happen with this internal 9? No. All right. So for the 9th position, please. Can I have a card for the 9th position, please? This is the Wisdom and Soul Call. And 10, Career Legacy. 11 will be the Collective Purpose. And 12 is the Hidden Strength. Thank you, Spirit. Card 22 to be the bottom of the deck energy. Is that too many? That's enough. Ooh. Interesting. 7 of Cups is the 12th card for the external clock. What is the bottom? What is the overarching message for this collective message, please? That is good. Thank you. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. She works hard for the money. So hard for the money. She works hard for the money. So hard for that money. Bing, 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 bing. Okie dokie. Thank you for doing Okie dokie. On the outside, two trailer park girls go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Two trailer park girls go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, who's back? All right. So this card here on the external, this is self-identity. This is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is all about comfort, stability, and celebration. So are you having a party for yourself more and more? Are you realizing the amount of effort it took you to get to where you're at? Are you initiating your own kind of success by following your heart's desire? This one. It could be a cigar. No. And whatever it is, in your values and discipline, the devil appeared. And the devil talks about, for the most part, fear, addiction, egotism, restriction, or even materialism. And when this is in your values or discipline, and the interesting energy about this is the devil appearing on the outside is you reflecting on opportunity for you to walk through an experience that you haven't put enough energy into. So this card here would be the energy of being triggered. When you're triggered, you're essentially giving away, like if you were playing poker with the entire universe, then when you are triggered, that is the universe's opportunity to test your poker face, really. And I think a lot like that Lady Gaga song, poker face, literally. The universe will like play poker with you and then it'll just like blow all over your face. If you're not going to complete the commitment that you agreed to, you know your contract, you know your commandment wanted to come out there. You know what is necessary for you to complete to arrive at the potential that you know that you can arrive at. So by you allowing these external experiences to give you some kind of give you something, because otherwise you're just going to continue letting the external experience take and take and take and take until you just start reflecting the external experience. And ultimately, after the Hanged One or the Hanged Man, I feel like the major arcana really go into like these potentially celestial type lessons that you can learn, potentially ancestrally locked lessons that you can learn. But this card here comes through, it feels like the term breakthrough comes through from my mind. It's like when you've been in so much pain for such a long time that you finally have a breakthrough in your pain. And yeah, usually it comes through analgesia, or you have like some kind of medication that takes away pain, a painkiller. But that breakthrough moment, really, it's just so for your next card, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is all about ambition, prosperity, and opportunity. So you potentially going through the devil experience or the devil as a external experience or having it happen to you, you can move into this pentacle experience knowing that already on the inside, on the internal of this clock, you've collected this 10 of Pentacle experience. So when it appears on the outside, it's like you are actually ready to experience what you have sown those seeds for, what you have, why do I want to say like matured to? You've matured to that stage internally, so why wouldn't your external reality be matching that? Why wouldn't you be looking for the outside to be reflecting what's on the inside. And these new opportunities that you're being given in your material world, in your 3D world, they're of your own creation, it feels like, I want to say there. And it's your diligence, it's your hard work, looking at that bottom of the deck energy, where you ultimately get to, and this is 19, so I'm pretty sure 19 is the sun. Yeah, it is. 19 is the sun. 19 pentacles. That's crazy. I feel like every time I do these readings, your benchmark shifts and you elevate. Literally, it's like you go... It's like you get to your dream destination. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because we've got the Fool. So this is all about new beginnings, innocence, opportunity, and a leap of faith. And this card here is in your home or your inner world. It's like you're given visions, you're given dreams, you're given goals by Source, Creator Consciousness. And within all of these realms, you arrive. You arrive at it, you deliver it, you give those messages to whoever they're meant to be for, and then you know that once you release that energy, you're either going to be refilled by a source for another message or something for you. So you just, you literally just continue to arrive and fulfill, and that is what your reality has become. You have literally stepped in, and I feel like this is a parallel, a deep parallel with the world card that you went through. And ultimately it is, they follow each other. Except this Fool card isn't restricted by a number. It's more like, so the major arcana go from 1 to 21, and it's the Fool's journey. Oh no, the world was on the inside. Do 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 do. It's, I think the energy that I'm feeling for the most part with this, especially, it's like, I don't know, I'm seeing the Fool walking with one pentacle in their hand, and it's like you can't even spend it. That's how quickly it gets put back in your hand from here. And it's because you've found your own internal balance. It's because you've found your own... It's like this deep-seated wealth that you've allowed your experience to reflect to you. And so you just walk into this experience carrying this one pentacle that acts like 10? What? You've got one pentacle that acts like 10. So whoever I'm talking to, the energy here is like investing, somebody who's really wise with their investments. That energy probably is piggybacking off of this Devil card as well. Ooh. All right. Because then we move into this King of Swords in reverse. So I will say, trigger warning. This energy here for you, this one here, represents the creativity and passion. So this card here, sorry, trigger warning, because this card here means you're either going to meet someone who's vicious, impulsive, or demanding, or that's you. Sorry about it. But good news is you can work through it. The energy there is like fire on fire. Definitely fire on fire. And fire on fire needs something to control it, something to ground it, something to keep it here, now. That is awful bright. And so, on the outside of you taking this leap of faith, if you're encountering this energy on the outside, or if you're feeling this way, I think it's really important for you to just take that moment that you need, do the breath work that you need, whatever kind of breath work you're doing, whether it be meditating outside for 5 minutes. I'm about to quit smoking, so that's about to be a fun journey for me. So me sitting outside for 5 minutes is going to feel a little bit different, a little bit more, I don't know, chaotic, not fun. And yeah. With this King of Wands, you've done the internal to level yourself up to the Queen of Wands energy. With that energy, it's sort of, it's more water on fire there. So it's more in alignment with your passions, whereas here it's more like your passions just get out of control. So I don't know. That's like the universe having, I don't know, you having a real big target on what you want and burning away everything in order to get it. Like it's relentless, it's savage, it's fire. I don't know. I don't care. I'll deal with it when it happens. I'm probably going to be breathing a lot, if I'm honest. Or going for walks, or joining a gym. I've joined a gym before to quit smoking. I used to be a personal trainer, so I know how to do my own little thing in the gym, and yeah. Now I'm just going to have a quick scan for the rest of the reading, and then the King of Wands energy seems to be the most difficult energy for you to come through. However, that looking now at the Devil card, that energy can be difficult as well if you can't navigate through it. This energy is like overcommitment. Yeah, anyway, I read it before anyway. After this King of Wands, it's interesting because the energy does sort of go fine from here. It's like much better. And this is in your work, health, or what you're embodying. This is piggybacking on the foundation on the internal 9, which was the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, what was that for? That was power, creativity, and determination. So the way I'm looking at it is Queen of Wands is in here. That was your Earth foundational card. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. Fire, water, fire, air, no earth. This is probably why this card comes out like that just before. There is no earth at the bottom of this reading. On the inside, there is 10 Pentacles. Okay. You should be able to balance through this card, really. Even if this, like the energy of this is like, what is it? It's like a Karen or a Kevin, literally. If you can deal with it, like if you can breathe your way through it, if you can excuse yourself, if you don't have to deal with it whatsoever, then do that. But ultimately, the consequence or the track that you lead yourself onto from there is this Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, clarity, new ideas, and much better communication than this King of Wands in reverse energy. So in saying that, I think it's a good idea to be communicating your plans to the right people, not communicating to everybody. Not everybody needs to know your business. Not everybody needs to know the direction that you're going in. Not everybody needs to even know where you're thinking of looking at anymore. You're very aware of how you being present in the here and now gives you exactly what you need to give for exactly who it's for, not for anyone else to come in and have a look and have a gawk, but for the right person to come, hear the message, and taking what is resonating at all times. That is the most important part of any reading you attend. And really, if you're going to take more than what is resonating, that's up to you. But be willing to go through the lessons that come with taking what doesn't resonate for you. Trying to make it fit, that kind of energy literally will put you in a karmic loop to get the lesson you think you want. When people read and interpret signs, messages, wonders, miracles, synchronicities completely differently to each other. So this is why you need to build confidence with what you're hearing, what you're sensing, what your intuition is telling you, because ultimately when you're taking what is for you, it propels you to unimaginable heights. And I've witnessed this happen. Like I've not disclosed what my intentions or desires are for myself in this channel on purpose. I don't really have any. My intention is to try and help as many people as possible towards their plans and their objectives, because I don't have any. That is changing for me though. So I am starting to put more stock into the ideas and dreams that are recurring, because a lot of the people that I go to for help and guidance have been seeding messages where, plans are happening, and it is that Three of Wands energy, definitely, which is coming up further in the read. And I don't know how I got on a tangent of talking about me, but anyway. It's a collective reading. Not serious. It's totally a collective reading. I've got a pinned comment, and I've got a title, and I've got a description. It's a collective reading. I can do energy readings at the end. Wait until you hear the 20-second cards explanation, and yeah. Whew. Silence is the weirdest thing. It's so loud. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Archangel Michael. Thank you for what you do. Ace of Swords. I feel like the message coming through with that is really ultimately when you're moving in alignment with what is for you, it's like the natural work that you do, the work just by existing. You move into an energy of just knowing what you're here for, knowing what your purpose on this planet is, and you're just willing to arrive back at what that is. And ultimately, because this is the next card in your relationships and your connections, this is justice. Justice is all about finding balance and fairness, decisions, legal matters, or making a decision, really. And if that's how it's presenting for you, if that's the energy that it's presenting for you as an opportunity for you to learn this lesson and then carry with you for the rest of your life, take it. Don't try and avoid it. Don't try and run away from it. Literally do what you need to do to embody that lesson, that beautiful, balanced lesson. It gives you the ability or the opportunity to look inside of yourself and really decide, okay, what is for me? What is not for me? How am I going to move forward in my life? What am I going to do with my life in order to sustain the next time that I appear in this realm? And I don't know that you subscribe to reincarnation and whatnot, but this experience that you're having just now, what do you think is going to happen to your energy? There's a science experiment. It's still inside of a theory, but science experiment where you put an apple inside of a box and that's supposed to replicate this planet. The box represents the atmosphere, and ultimately that apple has the opportunity to be everything that exists within the atmosphere at one point energetically. And this is because I don't even know what the point of that is. From justice. Sorry. I'm getting off. I think I'm getting tired. I'm up so late. Ooh, that did not sound nice. What time is it? It's only 10:30. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. It's because I ate that HSP. I know it. Gosh. Very much so, Striker. Thanks for joining. You are in the state that I want to be in. I dream about living in cans. Only lately, though. I don't know. Different time, I guess. After the Justice card and after my little tangent, I'm looking back at chat to try and figure out where I trailed off. But Justice moves into Strength. So whatever it is, your transformation is you're coming back so strong. Your experience with your experience now allowing Source Creator Consciousness to just demonstrate where you need to go in terms of the stuff that's occurring for you on the inside, and even dealing with stuff that's occurring on the outside, because this card here talks about inner power, persistence, courage, and persuasion. So whatever it is that you're working through, balancing out with this Justice energy, it's giving you this Scorpio energy, this transformative power to renew. And the only reason that I say this is because it's on the back of 11 cups here, with the Page of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Your ability to just refresh, and then it's probably not even your ability. It's your ability to trust in Source. It's your ability to move where you need to move, knowing that everything that you've been given the opportunity to think about has been thought about. Everything that you've been able to plan has been planned for. And that's why you move from strength to strength from this internal place, but also on the outside, because your 9th position, wisdom, soul call, the Ace of Cups. This is joy. This is creativity. This is new love. And that's on the back of the Page of Cups, which is on the back of 10 of Cups, which, don't forget, all of this is coming from the 7 of Wands here, where you're protected, so protected. You're so enabled right now to have this freedom of self-expression. And the external clock on this reading is reflecting that. Your ability to just appear as you are, to bring your little gift to the world and your talent to the world and offer it to the world, allowing it to multiply itself, being willing to see it reflected in other places, because that's part of the collective experience. You're very aware of your own energy, it feels, and it's very, very balanced energy. Emotionally speaking, the energy of the cups within this reading has all been very, very stable. There hasn't been a difficult cup card come out. And I don't have to say yet because I'm looking at all the cards. I can see them all. Not the same can be said for the swords. Here we go. 6 of Swords. Now, this energy is a little bit harder. This energy talks about change. This also talks about support, but it talks about movement. Those 6 swords don't look very comfortable inside of that lanternfish, I'll tell you. Now, lanternfish are deep sea dwelling creatures, and I will note that the deeper they dwell, the more interesting their form on the surface. Because they're under so much atmospheric pressure underneath the water, their form sort of is formed around that pressure. So a lot of their external parts have a purpose beyond just being there. Yeah, that's not the point. 6 of Swords. This card here is appearing in your career and legacy. So if it is moving away from something, then I definitely know that you've put in the planning, you've put in the preparation. You've even probably intuitively gotten guidance on where to go. And so I know that whatever you're moving away from, if it's a career choice, if it's a relationship, if it's communication and ideas with the swords. So you may be changing course, you may be changing majors, you may be going to uni, you may be going to get a skill up for your career so that you can give whatever collective you attach yourself to for your career more benefit of you, or you're just extending more of you, and you're going out to look for this 7th sword wanting to come out there. You're looking for this new thing. You're moving towards this new thing. I think it's in alignment with what I really, so why I say this. So I think it's in alignment with what God has intended for you to do on this planet. Maybe your ancestors have impressed this on you through every single experience that you've gone through. And that's why this world that you're stepping into, or that you're moving towards, it's just got this very, very, very satisfying, fulfilling feeling. It's like this deep, 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 aware and happy, like overflowing comes out with that as well. Like an overflow, an abundance of happiness that is created and generated by you yourself. And because it's generated by you yourself, nobody can take it away from you. Nobody is able to remove your internal fire. Wow. It's like you've become a dragon collective. What the? Are you right? Are you real? That's full on. I need iced coffee. That is so bizarre. So whatever it is, you're moving towards something. The 6. It's support. It's change. Yeah. Anyway, and that brings you to the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands in the 11th position, which is the collective purpose. Your collective purpose here is showing up as somebody who is full of growth, full of creativity, full of self-expression. And I think that is the way that you're going to start earning more experiences in your lifetime, by showing up as you are, showing up as who you are, being willing to deal with the difficult stuff as it is appearing, and not putting too much energy towards letting it become a thought stack, or letting it become an anxiety, or letting it become a depression. Like, you understand that now. I really don't want to take that much more time to deeply rest. So I'm gonna give more awareness to the things that are leaving me at this time. So I'm going to keep a gratitude journal so that I can keep track of all the things that I'm gaining at this time, because that's how it feels at this point. You're being given what you deserve. You're being given what you deserve because you've done the hard work. You have been willing to see out the difficult experiences of your lifetime, and they're coming to an end. The difficult times in your life, I'm not saying they're coming to an end full stop, but for this season, they're coming to an end. And why do I even feel confident saying that? That's probably because this is the Seven of Cups, which is talking all about fantasy options and temptations. So I think as long as you can avoid temptations, I think if you can remain focused on what you're here to do, what you came here to do, what your purpose here as part of the collective experience, because you make up one part of the entire 7 plus nearly 8 billion people, that humans that are having a experience similar to you. And when we all start operating in alignment, when we actually work towards what is in our hearts to fulfill, because we are truly the only ones that know our own desires. We are the only ones that know what we're afraid of. So we're the only ones that can move ourselves forward. All of this external validation, external realizing, like it's better. It's easier for you to allow it to remain in confirmation. Look for confirmation, and then be careful not to fall in confirmation bias. Like, I mean, there are so many confusing ways, and this is really why I believe the road to hell is paved in good intentions, because there is so much happening outside of you that is going to try and give you information. And your brain is like a supercomputer, much like AI's processing capabilities. Your abilities are not dissimilar to AI. So if you use AI for things, like, you'll understand that it can only work on the framework that you give it. And that's how your brain works. And when you give limited pieces of information, like you're taking signs from the universe, what am I talking about here? So you see a crow, or you see 9 crows or 10 crows, whatever. And then your brain catalogs that. And then if you follow that feeling, follow that thought, allow it to develop into a feeling, then it may have a message for you, but then it may just also be a bird. Confirmation bias is where you see birds, and then every single time it's like, oh, there's a message. And then numerology is the easiest one to fall into, that kind of, all that to say, 12. This card here, this is soul, this is your hidden strength. This card here was the 7 of Cups, and that's choices. Yeah, fantasy, options, temptations. As long as you allow yourself to follow your gut feeling, allow yourself to follow your intuition, trust those things. Don't allow then the external to dictate, oh, where am I going to go now? No. You're the one that's done all this hard work. Collective, whoever you are, whoever this reading is for, thank you for joining in. Thank you for following along the journey. Like, literally, I don't know who I'm reading for in the collective. I just know that there are so many different energies entangled through the quantum field, and really I just want everybody to be able to succeed on their own terms and not need to degrade themselves, their brand, anything, because you really do put in the hard work. This 8 of Pentacles, have I read it? This card here is all about skill, craftsmanship, and determination. Bloody. I think that is the most powerful way to end. It's like the Lana Del Rey song, it's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place right here with you. They say that the world was built for two. Oh, Lana. Oh. All right. Would anybody like a reading? Just drop your question. Drop your star sign and drop your question. Otherwise, I'll just pull 3 cards for you. How about that? With just your star sign. That was bloody brilliant. Thank you, Spirit. I lately have not been able to go to sleep, and I've been sitting on delivering messages. So yeah, now I think I'm going to be able to sleep quite well. La dum da dum da dum bum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Questions around the world and the 6 of Swords, maybe. All right, I think I'm good. I think if nobody has any questions, I probably should try and catch up on chat. How about that? Thank you so much. Let me try and catch up on chat. I don't know who's still here. I think I'm going to turn this around because it's killing my face. I have literally got a light burned into my iris. Message retracted from the god. Thanks. That's it. I think I did read when Striker got here. I think Elder God was leaving. Times. Wild Black Games asked a question. Not all the sword cards. I mean, a bird could technically be an ocean creature. Yeah, birds technically could be. See, I before you pointed that out, I thought that the swords were very much all feathered. Like even Justice comes out feathered here. But now I've seen 6 of Swords. That's a sword. That's a fish. A feathered fish. That's not a feathered fish at all. Anyway, I was reading. Q. Oh, you want to see me shimmy, shake, and all that jazz. Oh, I'm gonna something till you gotta breaks and all that jazz. Oh, no freaking gravy. No wonder I didn't have this on. Anyway, it's going to be stuck there for a minute. Doesn't look too stupid. Anyway. All right. I feel like that's good enough for now. Thanks, everyone, for connecting. Thanks, everyone, for taking the time out of your day. Thank you for hitting me up for a personal reading. Details are on my description on my channel description. I've got 24 up to 24 hour slots available till the end of the year. I don't think I want to do more than that. The full hour costs, you can get price lists. It's basically just so that I can give you the attention that you require to answer your question. I am very much willing to give away readings over lives as I do whenever I do, but if you're wanting more privacy, if you're wanting to ask something that requires a little bit more focused attention, then yeah, that would be the space to access it. So yeah, you can get me and my attention directly through emails or through lives. And yeah, this has been wonderful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. I'll catch you all in the next one. And please remember, if you liked anything, please, if anything resonated with you, please leave a like. If you want to let me know what resonated with you, leave a comment on the live after it's done. And yeah, leave me a subscription if you want to follow along the journey and all of the interesting readings I'll get along the way with people from chat getting conversational features throughout. Thanks for joining, guys and girls. Have a good night. Magical, 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 magical. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing.